Morning to all of you. Welcome to my class. Before begin, we are going to discuss some theory and questions of the chapter complex number. It is the most important and easiest chapter in mathematics from the important point of view JEE mains and advanced. Also, it is important from CBSE and Assam Higher Education Councils. Let us start today's class. Today's class is complex number. This is the lecture number 1. First, we have to discuss the imaginary numbers. Actually, what is the complex number? Actually, in the universe, there is nothing a number which is not a complex number. So we have tell you that every number in this universe, there's every numbers in this universe is a complex number. That means what we have tell any number in this universe, all are the complex number. Before going to discuss the complex number, earlier we have to discuss the real number. Real number is what? Real number is a subset of a complex number. That means we can say that the real number, every real number is a complex number. So 1 is a real number, so 1 is also a complex number. Actually, what is the complex number? Now we are going to discuss that every number in this universe is a complex number. For example, 1, e, pi, root 5, I, 2 plus 4i, etc. are the complex number. But actually, what is complex number? The number of the form, that is x plus y. The number of the form, any number of the form. If any number which can be expressed in this form, that is x plus iy, is known as a complex number, where x and y are the real numbers. And what is I? I is the new number which is exists in case of complex number, which is known as a imaginary number I. What is I? I is equal to root over minus 1, which is known, I means iota. Now we are going to discuss why come to the imaginary number or complex number in this chapter. But why is the need of the complex number in mathematics? But why it is exists? Sometimes we get difficulties, such type of things, that is like this. Minus 4. Get difficulties how to find the square root of minus 5. Square root of minus 9. That is the difficulty, but in real number system we cannot find to define the value of root over minus 4, value of root over minus 9. Therefore, complex number exists in our number system. That means we can say that complex number is the most greatest set of this number systems. Other numbers are subset of always complex number. That is the complex number what? Z equal to x plus iy. That is the number of this form is known as a complex number, which is generally denoted by Z, and set of complex number is denoted by C. What is C? C is a set of complex number, that is Z, that is equal to what? X plus iy, such that x, y belongs to R, and what is I? I is equal to nothing but root over minus 1 is a set of complex number. Now we see 1 is a real number. How? 1 can be expressed x plus iy. That is 1 is a real number. 1 can be expressed as 1 plus I into 0. Where 1 and 0 are the real numbers. That is the form. That is the form of x plus iy. So we can say 1 is a complex number. Similarly, we get another number, suppose 0. 0 is also a complex number. Why? 0 can be expressed as 0 plus 0 into I. So 0 is a complex number. Now what is the complex number? Complex number is the nothing but the form of x plus iy is known as a complex number. What is x? X is, we can say x is the real part of z. That is the x. That is known as the real part. That is known as the imaginary parts. And y is equal to what? Y is equal to Im is imaginary part of z. That's a very important concept. Now we are going to discuss some concept of complex number or imaginary number. We have already discussed what is I. I is equal to root over minus 1, which is known as a iota. Now we see what happens if I square equal to what? Root over minus 1 into root over minus 1. Then we get what? I into I. That means we get minus 1. Next, I cube is equal to what? I cube is equal to I square into I. Therefore, we get minus 1 into I. This is equal to minus I. Next, we are going to I to the power 4 is equal to what? I square into I square. That means minus 1 into minus 1. That means we get plus 1. In this way, we can find other powers of I. Now, what happens? We see that I to the power 4 equal to what? N. From here, we get one concept, that is I to the power 4n is equal to what? I to the power 4 into n. This equal to 1 whole to the power n is equal to what? 1. That means we get I to the power 4n is equal to always 1. That is the very important concept. I to the power 4. That is the multiple of 4. Then we get equal to what? 1. For example, we say I to the power what? 100. Now what happens? I to the power 4 into 25, that is the multiple of 4. So we can write easily this equal to what? 1. And similarly, I to the power 1000, then we can write this equal to what? That is 1000 is the multiple of 4. Therefore, we get equal to what? 1. That is the main concept of the imaginary numbers. Number 1, this concept is very important. Number 2, that is, suppose we find what happens if 1 by I. Now we multiply, then I by I, then we get I square. That is equal to what? I by minus 1, that means minus I. So we can say that is the concept 2. What happens? 1 by I equal to what? Minus I. That is the another type of concept. Very important concept. That is the number 1, I to the power multiple of 4 is equal to what? 1, and 1 by I is equal to what? Minus I. Now next we are discuss I plus I square plus I cube plus I to the power 4. Now see what happens. This is equal to what? I, this is equal to minus 1, this is equal to what? Minus I. Already we have defined it. And I to the power 4 equal to what? 1. That what happens? This and this goes out or cancel. This and this goes out. This equal to what? 0. From this concept, we can say that is the power of 4 consecutive numbers. That is I to the power 1, I to the power 2, I to the power 3, I to the power 4 is equal to what? 0. From here we can say that I to the power n plus I to the power n plus 1 plus I to the power n plus 2 plus I to the power n plus 3 is equal to always 0. That is the another very important concept. That is, if power of I is the consecutive 4 numbers, then sum of this is equal to what? Equal to 0. That concept we can use in solving many problems which give the answer in very shortly. Next, we are discuss another type of, suppose we have to define like this, I to the power 19. Now see what happens. This can be written as what? I to the power 16 plus what? 3. That means I to the power 16 into I to the power 3. This is equal to what? 1, that is the multiple of 4, and I to the power 3 is equal to what? Minus I. So we get what? Minus I. That is the important. Next, the question is this: summation r equal to 1 to 1011 r to the power n. Now how to solve these problems? This equal to what? If we put I equal to 1, then we get I1 plus I2 I3 plus I4 dot. What happens? I plus I to the power 1011. Now we have seen that is the 4 consecutive numbers. 4 consecutive numbers. So this equal to 0. And next 4 consecutive number, this equal to 0. Now this, if we plus here I to the power 1012. Then we will get again minus this I to the power 101. Then we get that is the multiple of this, so we divide in 4 ways. In this way, then here we get here comes I to the power 1010, and here also come I to the power 1019. This is equal also 0. So this is equal to 0 and this is equal to 0. All are this equal to 0. Then we get this equal to 0 minus this is equal to what? Multiple of this number is multiple of 4. So we get what? 1. So minus 1. Then we get equal to what? Minus 1. That is the result. Next, is there any difficulties? If we take 4 pair, that is 4 numbers in a pair, then next 4 numbers in this pair, in this way we get last pair is I to the power 101 009, next I to the power 1010, next I to the power 1011, next I to the power 1012. That is the 4 consecutive numbers. So it is equal to 1. Since we get left only this number. Since this is equal to multiple of 4, so this equal to 1, therefore equal to what? Minus 1. Similarly, these questions also we can solve in this way. We get what? I to the power 1 plus I to the power what? 2 plus I to the power what? 2 plus I to the power what? 3. Or others way we can write this also. What? This equal to what? N is equal to 1 to 200 into I to the power n plus summation I from 1 to 200 equal to I to the power n plus 1. This is equal to what? I plus I square. In this way we get I to the power what? 200. Again in this way, that is 1. Next plus this equal to what? I to the power 2, I to the power what? 3. In this way we get I to the power what? 201 plus. If we could divide these consecutive 4 numbers, then this equal to what? This becomes 0. Why? I to the power 1 plus I to the power 2 plus I to the power 3 plus I to the power 4 is equal to 0, 0. Next, I to the power 5 plus I to the power 6, I to the power 7 plus I to the power equals 0. In this way, last number will be what? I to the power 196, I to the power 197, I to the power 199, I to the power 200. This equal to 0. Similarly, here also we get what? 1, 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 is equal to 0. Then last is equal to what we have to get? This is also is a group of 4 numbers. Therefore, this equal to 0. Then we get what? This equal to 0. That is the result. That is the use of I to the power sum of I to the power 4 consecutive number is always equal to 0. Is I to the power n plus I to the power n plus 1 plus I to the power n plus 2 plus I to the power n plus 3. Here n is equal to what? N is the natural numbers. Then which option is the correct option? Since we have seen that n plus 1 and plus 2 and plus 3 is the 4 consecutive number, therefore this equal to what? This is equal to this is equal to this is equal to what? This is equal to 0. Therefore correct option is the C option. So some simplification, I to the power 10 plus 1 whole into I to the power 9 plus 1 whole into I to the power 8 plus 1. In this way we get I plus 1. Now we check it. What happened? I to the power 10 is equal to what? I to the power 8 plus 1. Therefore we get I square plus 1. Similarly, this equal to what? I to the power 8 equal to 1. Therefore I plus 1. This equal to what? 1 plus 1. In this way we get I plus 1. This equal to what? Minus 1 plus 1. This equal to I plus 1. This equal to 1 plus 1 dot I plus 1. Since this equal to 0, therefore this equal to 0. That is the correct option. Very simple calculations. I to the power 10 equal to what? I to the power 10 equal to I to the power 8 plus 2. This implies I to the power 8 into I square. This equal to what? 1. This equal to what? Minus 1. Therefore we get minus I square plus I to the power 4 plus I to the power 6 plus dot up to twice and plus 1 term. That is by observation it is seen that it is a GP series. GP. Geometric progression. Here A is equal to what? A is equal to I square and R is equal to what? I square equal to minus 1, therefore less than 1. So we have to find sum of sum of twice n plus 1 is equal to what? Since we know Sn in case of Gp, a into r to the power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1, therefore we write a equal to what? I square into I square whole to the power twice n plus 1 minus 1 divided by I square minus 1. This equal to I square, this equal to rate minus 1, this equal to I to the power 4n plus 2, this equal to 1. This equal to again minus 1, this equal to minus 2, this equal to what? I square, since I to the 4 is equal to 1, therefore this equal to minus 1, this equal to minus 1 divided by minus 2, divide this also minus 2, then we get this equal to minus 1. Next question is 1 plus I whole to the power 8 plus 1 minus I whole to the power 8 equal to what? Now solve it. This equal to, you can write 1 plus I is equal to whole square whole to the power what? 4. Similarly, you can write 1 minus I whole to the square whole to the power what? 4. If we expand this, then we get 1 plus twice I minus 1 whole to the power 4 plus 1 minus twice I minus 1 whole to the power 4. Then we get twice I whole to the power 4 plus we get minus twice I whole to the power 4. This equal to what? 16 into I to the power 4 means 1 minus, that is a plus, we get 16 I to the power what? 4, that is 1. Then we get what? 32, that is the is I to the power 57 plus I to the power 1 by I to the power 125. This equal to what? We have to check it. 57 and 4, then we get 1, 16, that is plus 1, therefore this equal to what? I. And similarly 125, 4, 1, that is plus 1, then we get what? 1 by I. This equal to what? I. This equal to what? Minus I. This equal to what? We get 0, since 1 by I equal to what? Minus I. And that is the important concept. In case of next problem, we have seen that next problem is here 1 plus I square I cube plus I to the power 6 plus I to the power 8 equal to what? This is equal to what? 1, this equal to minus 1, this equal to minus I, this equal to what? I square, this equal to what? Plus 1. This equal to 1 minus 1 minus I, this equal to what? Minus 1, this equal to plus 1. Therefore we get what? 1 goes out, then we get minus I. Now see it, 1 plus, that is minus 1, that is minus I, that is I square is equal to I square. This is equal to what? 1 minus 1, this equal to I, this equal to minus 1, this equal to 1. Therefore 1 goes cancel, I. This also goes out, therefore this equal to I.